put Dr. Sachin Parab on the spotlight. So I'll just stop sharing this. So he's patiently listening to what we have been sharing so far. And before I give it to him, please bear with me for a few minutes, Sachin Bhai. I'll be introducing you because you are speaking for the first time with us on this international forum. So a few words for him. His name itself is Sachin. I told you last time as well, Sachin. In means inside, and he's really truthful inside. And I have been really closely involved with him in many activities of the Values for Healthcare programs. Know him closely very well, a very good friend. He's basically a counselor and hypnotherapist and also a corporate trainer. And I'm sure you would be seeing him on a lot of television programs, particularly he runs this series called Soul, Secret of Ultimate Living, which is aired on various channels of ours, and in over 40 countries it is aired. And let me tell you, he is the project director of something called Gita, not that Gita, G-I-T-A, it's Global Initiative on Tobacco Awareness. He wears many other hats. He's the national coordinator of My India Addiction Free India, and he's really got a lot of awards, particularly the Mahatma Gandhi De-Addiction Award from the government of Maharashtra. And also, he is the associate coordinator and facilitator of Vihasa India, through which all of us know him very well, all the Vihasa enthusiasts here. And also, a very important position is he's the joint secretary of the medical wing of Raj Yoga Education and Research Foundation, and practicing Raj Yoga meditation since almost 30 years now. He has written a few books as well, and also has received the Adarsh Doctor Award and the Rotary Service Award. And as always, I always like to introduce in the form of a poem. So please, all of you, listen to me patiently. There are almost 10 lines. Brother Sachin's name portrays that he's indeed very truthful. And for that, to the divine, he's very grateful. His services under the medical wing are indeed very fruitful, for which the praises he earns are indeed very mouthful. His personality is one of being very humble and cheerful, which helps the souls in his company to remain fearful. He reminds us that on the spiritual path, let's be very careful so that Maya, so that Maya doesn't get a chance to make us feel shameful. And lastly, today he shall give us tips on how not to be stressful and lead a life that's indeed very successful, which he's already leading one. So with this, thank you so much, Dr. Sachin Parab, for joining. And the stage is all yours. Over to you.
Om Shanti and good evening. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Very clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. How much time? I have 1 hour. Okay. So thank you very much. Values for Life series team. I'm seeing, I must congratulate the entire team. You are doing a wonderful job. It is very easy to start a project, but to sustain it for long term, it is very tough. So unless you have that power of yourself and God, you are not able to sustain. Because I remember many groups have started this series on values or virtues, but they are not able to finish it up or keep it up for a long time. And this series, I think today is 68th episode, and which is a big achievement because you have connected the entire BK family across the globe. And I'm seeing very nice sharing. I am attending this for the first time. I'm sorry. I attended one session of Mike. All these online sessions. I'm not also in Vihasa because I feel physical Vihasa is better. has also during the COVID, and now also it is going on. So congratulations, entire team. I at the outset thank Shiv Baba and Baba for giving two corrections. One, Dr. Manoj, I never knew that you have assembled those words very nicely, which are not that real. I'm part of this. It is 27 years. So correction. Second one, he used the word senior. So I'm also not comfortable this word, senior word, because Baba has said even 7 days child can go ahead of 25 years. So third, I would say I'm practicing spirituality with Brahma Kumaris since last 27 years. And
Sachin, sorry to interrupt. Actually, your voice is really cutting a lot. We just can't understand what you're saying. So can you do one thing? Maybe you can just switch off the video and then we'll try it. Because I think the bandwidth is poor inside the closed room. Looks like that. Yeah, so just try it with the video off. Yeah.
So now, is my voice clear or it is still breaking?
No, now it's much better. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So अभी तक सुना कि नहीं सुना?
सुना
आधा सुना, समझ में नहीं आया.
See, I was listening to all your presentations. Shruti was doing something very nice, and people have shared beautiful sharings. And even what you shared about our Sushma Didi and Chandrakala Didi, they have also done a very nice thing. मुझे ऐसे लगता है, my personal opinion that this truthfulness series can go quite long. There are certain churnings which I have done in the train. I was yesterday in Gujarat. Now I am in Kolhapur, Maharashtra, which is South Kashi, they call it, where there is a Mahalakshmi temple. So I'm in a room. The network is a challenge, but I have taken hotspot from the mobile. So my first statement is, first, this thing and this again and again. First, turning to everyone question at the session. Number one is our relative. Means, do we have to stick to the truthfulness all the time? Absolute or relative? Number one. Should we truth all the time, or we can lie at some time, and it is officially allowed to lie at certain times? It is not only lawyer's profession, but in medical profession also. I'll give you an example. And it's being truthful practical. About truthfulness, but this is what, and you have given your answers. I was looking at some of the example. Why I'm saying this is because the so-called truth is different people. And if you understood Baba's knowledge, Baba has very clearly said in the Murlis that It's no one's fault. It's no one's fault. Everyone's role is different. So we come to a point where Sushma Didi has used a word, and we also use in many of our sessions, that all the time we have a choice. We have this power of choice whether to be truthful or not truthful. And at certain places, everyone, including BKs, some of the example I know I am going to share with you, they make a choice to be not truthful. Now, why that choice is bad? And is it right or wrong? Who is right? The person who speaks truth is right, or the person who lies is right? So these are the questions which have come during the workshop on with Laukik people in the world. So ultimately, the conclusion was, at the end of workshop, people said that we have decided to live with truthfulness in percentage, not all the time. So we have a choice. It's a decision to live a life with truthfulness or not. See, here I'm not telling you the truthfulness what is, because Baba has given beautiful definition of truthfulness. I think there is nothing beyond that. We all Baba children, we know the Murlis on the power of truth, or the Satyata ki Shakti in Hindi we say. Sometimes I'm not comfortable with English words because they do not convey the proper meaning. According to me, this is my personal opinion. But what Baba has said about the truth is to know yourself as true imperishable soul. That is one truth. The second is to know Father as he is. That is the second stage of the truth. And to accept the drama as it is. That is also truthfulness. So when I use the word truthfulness, which part of these three definitions I'm adhering to? And many people feel truthful means speaking truth only. That is only part of it. Speaking truth is only part of it, but living at these three levels which Baba has said. In Hindi, they say, I may not be good at translating. Maybe those who are making notes, they can put it in better English words. स्वयं को जो है जैसा है वैसे जानना मानना और चलना. Number two, Baba said in Hindi, बाप जो है जैसा है वैसे जानना मानना और चलना. Complete drama जो है जैसा है वैसे जानना मानना चलना. So knowing the self, knowing the God, and knowing the drama, and making the choices when on the path of this spirituality is real truthfulness. So when this definition is there, I have a margin of being flexible while practicing the so-called truthfulness. I will give an example, a very common example. Now we are traveling many times from Mumbai. I stay in Mumbai, from Mumbai to Madhuban, and we do not get confirmed ticket, railway ticket. Railway is much comfortable than flight, because flight goes to Ahmedabad. From Ahmedabad, we have to take again book a cab, which is costlier. So we prefer railways. And when I travel by railway, now seats are not there. Now it is in the hand of the TC, ticket checker. Now he wants money. He needs money. Without money, he won't give us a seat. When I give him money or so-called bribe, I will get a seat. So people choose to give money to get the seat, and they think that is okay. So this is situation number one. And this is happening every day, I am saying, because I am a frequent traveler. This is situation number one. Number two is income tax. We all know that we are staying in a particular country, and there are laws of taxation in every countries are different. In India, they are different. But I do not know how many of Baba children, they speak to the value of truthfulness and they do not share the truth about their income or the money. And at that time, they are showing certain bills which are not there. They are created just to save Baba child. So this is where, no, these questions, they come to me. That's why I need to answer, because when I say truthfulness, तो truthfulness में हमको ये challenges आते हैं. What I'm saying is these are the challenges which I face about integrity, determination, courage, conviction, clarity, all these values. So I feel just like Manoj Bhai has shared now the chat, this talk is known more for non-BKs. No, this is again a perspective. I feel what Baba has given us, that is the only truth. That is my belief. But yesterday I was in Gujarat and I was sharing a platform with ISKCON person. He believes in Krishna. We believe in Shiv Baba. So what I feel is what Shiv Baba says is truth, and he says that what Krishna says is truth. Krishna is God for him. For me, Shiv Baba is Almighty. Because we have to live with these people. So going with Baba Srimad, if you want me to go with Baba Srimad, then first three things. Realizing yourself as imperishable soul is one. Realizing God as who he is second, and third is drama. So I will share one story from Mahabharata, which people, when they take workshop on truthfulness, this story comes again and again. I don't know how many of you have heard about this story. This story is about killing Dronacharya. Dronacharya was the biggest obstacle for Pandavas to win. And it was difficult for Pandavas to beat him. So Sri Krishna says, goes to the Dharmaraj and asks him to tell him that in Sanskrit he says, Ashwathama hata, narova kunjarova kunjarova narova. The meaning of this is the son of Dronacharya is Ashwathama and he is dead. But whether he is elephant, because the name of one of the elephant is Ashwathama and one of the name of son is Ashwathama and elephant is also Ashwathama. So what Krishna tells Dharmaraj, who never lied throughout his life, because of his power of truth, it is said in scriptures that his chariot was above the ground, above few inches of the ground. So that was the power of truth. That truth is a power and very light. But he said, I cannot lie. It's a lie, according to Dharmaraj. But then Krishna says, I'm not telling you to say lie. I'm just telling you that first statement is you speak loudly that Ashwathama hata. Ashwathama has died, but whether he was a human being or whether he was elephant, that I don't know. And with this statement, when Dharmaraj speaks, Dronacharya believes because he knew that everyone can lie, but Dharmaraj cannot lie. Yudhishthir cannot lie. And with this power, with this statement, then he drops all his weapons and Pandavas kill him. So this is the story. It has two aspects. When Dharmaraj also speaks this statement, his chariot comes on the ground. So he has come down from the power of truth in percentage. So when even if you speak lie, which is not direct, जो word हम ब्रह्मा कुमारीज में use करते हैं युक्ति युक्त विषय, we have to be युक्ति युक्त. A योग युक्त becomes युक्ति युक्त. Percentage of lie, you come down, the so-called chariot comes to the ground means it symbolizes me of body consciousness. So this is the power of truth. So Dharmaraj, whose chariot was above the ground, because of his power of truth, he never lied, but he used a statement which is yukti yukta. With that statement also, he came down on the ground. And but with this statement, Pandavas could kill Duryodhana and they became victorious. Not Duryodhana, entire army, slowly over a period of time. So this is a questions people ask me when I take a workshop. Even BKs, they say योग हम हर बार सच नहीं बोल सकते, हमको युक्ति युक्त चलना चाहिए. So this was the whatever the workshop when I conducted, these feedbacks have come. Now I'll share my experience with truth. I feel why people do not follow the value of truthfulness is, number one, they are somewhere not embodiment, or they are on the path of spirituality, as I have mentioned in the beginning, those three stages. And they feel that if you follow the path of truthfulness, people have to tolerate a lot. Before speaking on this, I was reading the book of Mahatma Gandhi, which has inspired me a lot, my experiments with truth. Two stories I will share. One is this, which I have shared about Dharmaraj Yudhishthir from Mahabharata. The second story is that of Abraham Lincoln, who was president of America. He was also a lawyer. And one person approached him to fight a case for him. And Abraham Lincoln refused to fight that case. And he said, Ki, even if you give me a lot of money, I will not fight this case, because when I'm fighting this case in front of the judge, my mind will again and again remind me that you are lying, you are lying. And I have to stay with myself, my mind, and I don't want to live with this conflict which is constantly going on within me. So these Laukic people like Mahatma Gandhi and Abraham Lincoln, and there must be so many others who have lived this with this power of truth. So can we people like BKs, why we are not able to live to the fullest potential? I feel is that we use two words, short-term gain and long-term gain. So short-term gain is very temptation. There is a lot of temptation for short-term gain. I will be saved from the punishment, or people will look at me from various level. So when you make this choice that whatever it comes may, what Dr. Ashok Mehta also mentioned, it requires courage and conviction to stick to the truthfulness in day-to-day life. So that comes my experience I'll share. I was working with a multinational company. And in multinational company, during the research, they were giving us travel fares. Like I had to visit any doctor, so I'm allowed to go by cab. But to save time, I used to travel by railway, because railways are faster than the cabs. We get stuck up in Mumbai because of traffic. So I used to go by railway. And I used to claim the railway ticket, which is just $5 or $10. And other my colleagues, they used to also go by railway, but they used to claim the taxi fare. This is very common in the pharmaceutical industry. People claim something different. So our chartered accountant wrote an email to me, ki I am practicing this. I am approving all the bills, but this is in my 20 years first bill I have seen where someone has sent me railway ticket. You could have easily claimed for a taxi cab fare, but which I did not do because my conscience was not allowing me to go for it. This is one incident. Second incident happened in Lucknow. I was taking session in Taj Hotel. So again, it was pharmaceutical industry. While on the way back from Taj Hotel to the airport, The taxi wala fellow, he gave me a blank bill, and the bill was 250 rupees in those days. And he said, Dr. Saab, you give me just 50 rupees extra. You can write any number you want. So I was shocked. Why is doing like this? Because he said that everyone who comes here from the company, they write 500, 600. So the all remaining money, they keep it for themselves. This is a common practice in industry. But I said, I cannot do it for those 200, 250 rupees. I will not be comfortable with myself. So such temptation, why I'm sharing with you this, the Maya puts pressure on the soul to go away from the power of truth. And this is the situation, this is the temptation which makes us or forces us to make a wrong choice. तो मुझे ऐसे लगता है, if you want to practice truthfulness, as you have rightly shared in your feedbacks or that review of earlier session, I feel if you are aware at all the time about your true nature, and you know the mechanism, that the moment you go away from your soul consciousness or the child of God, or at Baba says in Hindi Murli, you are Adhar Murt and Uddhar Murt. You are the one who is Bhagya Vidhata. So if you go down from that level of consciousness, as the story tells about Mahabharata, where Dharmaraj, he did not lie, but he did not speak truth also. He is with this, even a percentage of loss is there in your truthfulness. You come to the ground or you come to the level of Godly consciousness. So मुझे ऐसे लगता है, if you want to become embodiment of truthfulness, number one, you should have, or one should have, full faith in the power of truth. Rather than using the word truthfulness, I will say powerfulness. Truth is power. We all know these two words have come, Satchitanand Sarup and Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Truth is power. So my experience is anything which makes you weak at any point of your life, anything which makes you weak at any point of your life, you have gone away from the state of truthfulness. It's as simple as it is. Because truth is power, and you are not feeling powerful, you are feeling weak, means you are not in the stage of power. I like, are motivated by the life of Brahma Baba. One story, I don't know whether you must have heard about this story in the history of Brahma Kumaris. Once there was a warrant for Brahma Baba, and police came to pick up Brahma Baba, and there was this brother at the gate who saw that police had come to took Baba. So he used, now again here is the power of Yukti Yukta. He said, Baba is having his lunch. You will have to wait for some time. And then one brother went from the back door to bring the stay order. And police was asking again and again, ki, aur kitna time lagega? How much time more? And this brother is saying, he is old. Our Baba is very old. He takes time to eat the lunch. He will come down. And in that time, the brother went to the court, brought the stay order and gave it to police. And police was very irritated because he felt that he was cheated. And this brother was very happy because he thought that he saved Brahma Baba from going to the police station. And he narrated entire story to Brahma Baba. But what Baba said is something different. Baba said, कि बच्चे में आत्मबल नहीं है, means he was not having the power of the soul. अगर तुम्हारे अंदर आत्मबल होता तो तुम ये नहीं करते. You could have told them the truth that he is the medium of Almighty Shiv Baba and he is giving the knowledge through Brahma Baba and we all are his children. So he could have spoken the truth. So that's what Brahma Baba told that brother. So I was just thinking, had it been myself in that brother's position, I would have also done the same thing to save Brahma Baba. So I'm giving you these examples to make you think that why we make a choice when we know the power of truth. Why we make a choice to go away from the truthfulness, even in percentage. Even in percentage, we go away because my subconscious mind or my intellect tells me that at this moment, this is the right thing to do. At that moment, if I am aware at that moment that truth is the power, and as they say in Western world, truth shall set you free and we will remain powerful if you follow the path of truthfulness. It should be there in my subconscious mind and I should have faith in these statements. Then only I will be using the value of truthfulness in those moments, because I have seen in life when such situations comes in our life, people tend to go away from the power of truthfulness. Now, why some people are able to stick to the value of truthfulness and some people are not? It's because their powers are different. Their soul power is different. I'm using the word soul power or the Om power. My word is Om power. Om has got 3 letters, A-U-M. A for awareness, U for understanding, and M for might. A for awareness, U for understanding, and M for might. All of us have different Om power at different time of the day. Our awareness is different, understanding is different, and our might is different, depending upon our Om power. Om is the word for the soul they use in India. So, as my Om power is, I will stick to the value of truthfulness. So, according to me, to be truthful 100% is a complete stage, and only God is true all the time. Rest all the other souls are not 100%, but we are on a journey to be 100% truth. I remember once Dr. Ashok Mehta is also attending. He shared with me one very beautiful experience with Dadi Prakashmani. Dadi Prakashmani said to him that she has never lied throughout her life, and that is the power of Dadi Prakashmani. I could not believe his statement that a soul is there at the end of Kali Yuga, of course in confluence age, but she could say with so much faith and confidence that she has never lied throughout her life. Now that is what the power is. And I have seen the power of Dadi Prakashmani. All of those who have taken sustenance from Dadi Prakashmani, they know her power. I will just share one incidence with you. I was working in Global Hospital, Mount Abu. During those days, it was year 1998. And I was doing night duties. So why night duties? Because we were 4 doctors in Global Hospital. Okay, we were 4 doctors in Global Hospital in Mount Abu. Myself, then Dr. Mahesh, then Dr. Kanak, and Dr. Savita. In those days, Baba's Murli was, Dadi was reading Baba's Murli at 6:45 a.m. in the morning. And everyone, everyone wanted to attend Dadi's Murli. So they were fight because the person who was doing night duty, he used to miss Dadi's Murli. And it was a delight to attend the Prakashmani Dadi's Murli at Om Shanti Bhavan. So I decided to do night duty. So on that day, I did my night duty and I was about to take tea and go for a sleep. But it was the day of Diwali, and Dadi used to visit all the places, hospital, Shantivan, Gyan Sarovar, on Peace Park. So on that day, Dadi had come to hospital, and there is an auditorium on the first floor, and everyone ran to catch the front row seat. And I saw Dadi was going in the lift along with Munni Didi and Mohini Ben. And there was no one to close the gate. So I thought, chalo, let's close the gate. So I went into the lift. I closed both the doors, and I just looked at Dadi Prakashmani. And she was in, I don't know which stage. You must have observed Dadi Prakashmani, when she was very happy, she used to nod her head. And she was nodding her head. She was in a word which Baba uses, kapari khushi. And she just looked at me in my center of forehead, and I became bodiless. I came out of body and I was bursting with joy. And I was talking to Baba ki Baba, lift ko mat roko, don't stop the lift, let it go. It was a heavy lift, it was going very slowly. And then after some time, I heard a loud noise, darwaja kholo. Then I came to the consciousness that I have to open the door. And then I opened the door, and the effect of that drishti of Dadi Prakashmani, I could feel for quite some time. So this was the power of truth. Why I'm sharing with you, when you have such power of truthfulness, this is what you can do with your stage. So I feel if we have to glorify Baba, then we have to be aware at all the time that truth is power and truth shall set me free, and I can do what Baba has done with this power of truthfulness. Baba never compromised throughout his life on the values of purity, because Baba had great faith in whatever what Shiv Baba has said. So if we also have this faith in the power of truthfulness, I feel truth is the parent value. In truth, there is everything. Just like God is truth, God has everything. When we have the 100% power of truth, we have everything in it. And we become the embodiment of truth. Then service happens automatically in our thought, words, and action. So in today's session, if we are convinced that with truth, power of truth, I will not only able to liberate myself, but many other souls, as Dadi's example I'm sharing here, or I have shared here. With her power of truth, she could empower so many BK teachers. It is her sheer power of truth. Of course, Dadi had a lot of qualities, but I feel the central power is the power of truth, the realization of self, God, and Rama. And with this living embodiment of truthfulness, Dadi helped so many souls to achieve that stage which Brahma Baba has reached. I feel if we have that faith in the power of truthfulness, and if we are aware, then these stages will happen. My experience with this, slowly from this, and this is what I share in that Source of Ultimate Living series. before coming to Baba, I was non-believer in God. I was Nastik because I am born and brought up in an area of Mumbai where I have seen riot in my childhood. I have seen people killing each other, people hitting police. So I used to think, if God is there, why people fighting? So I never believed in God, and total materialistic attitude I was having. But then slowly, when I got this knowledge, bhakti of that of Madhuban, I just went there for seeing the hill station. I was not interested in Brahma Kumaris, but something happened.
I think Dr. Sachin.
I think he's logged off. I'll just call him. Yeah.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Yes, yes, you are.
Sorry. So when I went to Pandavavan, I just went there to roam around the hill station. But when I saw that Krishna, which is there on the gate of Pandavavan, it acted as a password for me. That even just looking at that Krishna statue of Krishna, all my memories got activated. And I thought that this place I have come here many times. We call this deja vu phenomena, a phenomena of familiarity. I had been to this place many times and I started recollecting all the buildings. But this was my first experience. And then said, "Ye kuch to alag hi hai. This is something different." My 7 days course is done by our Adarniya Shilu Didi. And then rest is, it's a big story. But why I'm sharing with you this, when something moves inside your consciousness, you make a choice to not to go for post graduation. I was getting admission in post graduation. I changed my decision to go for MD because I realized there is very short time. So I did not go for MD. I did not go for USMLE to settle in US. I said I will work for Baba Seva only. And I kept a target of becoming complete. In those days, it was a lot of nasha. Abhi bhi hai nasha. Still there is a lot of intoxication, but I have not reached that stage. But what I'm saying, my transformation has happened in these 5, 6 stages. Number one, I realize self-awareness is the key. With self-awareness comes self-understanding. I starting understanding myself. With self-understanding, I started accepting myself. With self-awareness, it leads to self-understanding, that leads to acceptance, that leads to self-respect. And with self-respect, I have seen this transformation. So these are the 5 stages of transformation I have realized in my life. Self-awareness, self-understanding, self-acceptance, self-respect, and then self-transformation. So with this point of self-respect, that I am the divine child of God, I am originally pure, this power got activated in me and I could face many obstacles which came in my life, BK life. And here I am today sharing with you this. I think it's 9:45. So I'm stopping here. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Brother Sachin. So, I mean, at least though we are not able to see you, but we're able to listen to your elevated sharings and fantastic words of wisdom on truthfulness. I'll just take one question. We have two few minutes for questions. The first question is, it is said, I don't know whether you agree, a harmful truth is better than a useful lie. Do you agree?
Depends on the situation. because I am a doctor. Why I am doing this? See, some of my thoughts may not be gelled with Brahma Kumari philosophy, as you rightly said. आप लौकिक में जा रहे हैं, but you know what we are facing in our daily practice. मेरे सामने patient आते हैं. He is having a and he is not able to face the truth. So मैं उसको सीधा नहीं बताऊंगा कि he is there as per our allopathic science. He is not quite some time. I will tell him that yes, come out of it because I have seen miracles in my life. I hear one story. I was at Everaldi Hospital. One he had a cancer of liver. Liver cancer is very fast spreading, but this lady survived for 10 years. So मैंने उसको पूछा कैसे जिंदा हो? मैंने 10 years. So I have seen such miracles in my life. So I never give what allopathy says. According to allopathy, is not more than 3 months. So I am very optimistic. So मैं उनको कहता हूँ, yes, there is a issue, but yes, it can be revealed. So I am not speaking truth at that time. है कि मैं सच नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. I am not speaking truth. But my intention is that वो patient should not lose faith or power or in the belief of believing. That time I'm using conscious. That's why I said it depends on the situation. So that is my answer.
Yes, perfect. So I think I'll just take one question from the chat box. Sister is asking that if someone lies to us, can we still believe that person and behave same with the person? Behave same, which means will my behavior change because I now know that he's lying to me. So will my behavior towards him change after that, or should it change?
See, the fundamental of spirituality is what other person is doing is none of your business. Is none of your business. What other is thinking, speaking, or doing, you do not have any control. You have control over what you think, what you speak, and what you do. So keep control to yourself. Same question was asked to the Sushma Didi also in last time. So what other person is doing, none of my business. I will stay in the consciousness of purity. My mere stage se niche nahi aao. If someone is displacing me from soul consciousness or my higher stage, it is my weakness. I should not get influenced by other person's stage. If I change, then other person is very powerful. Is shifting me from my highest stage of truthfulness. That's what I believe.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. And I would now like to request our seniors we have with us, Dr. Ashok Mehta and also Sister Claudia.
So I think I'll request Dr. Sachin Bhai to open your video when you're not speaking. At least we'll see you when we are giving the vote of thanks. Maybe you can switch on your video. Thank you.
So over to Dr. Mehta. Yeah, thank you.
So nice to hear Dr. Sachin Bhai. Unfortunately, he's far away from the right place where he should have been today. He should have been in Bombay. I'm aware of his outstanding speaking abilities. And as a matter of fact, I listen every day to him in the morning about his churnings over the Murlis. And I'm very fond of listening to him. I've known him for, I think, more than 20 years now. And
so Sister Claudia, sorry to interrupt. You are out of translation room, so we all can hear. Because we'll invite you for vote of thanks. Sorry, yes, Dr. Mehta, please continue.
So I sometimes feel that we have missed his power of his presentation and power of his speech because of the interruptions and not able to hear him very, very clearly. But he's outstanding. I'm very fond of him. I think he's a very classical symbol of an intelligent doctor who has taken to Baba's knowledge almost thoroughly, and he's brought science and spirituality in his life as well as in his presentations. Those of you who listen to Murli's and like to listen to him, I think you should listen to his Murli Manthan on the YouTube. Sachin Bhai is dedicated to de-addiction program, and is traveling across the country. Almost, I think, out of 30 days, he's almost 25 days outside Mumbai. And it's quite a strenuous thing to travel in the country, to travel on the train and to travel on the road transport and sometimes on the railways, and live in places that are difficult to live. Like just now he said, he traveled last night from Gujarat to Kolhapur, and Kolhapur has obviously some deficiency as far as the internet is concerned. And I'm sure that living conditions are different in different parts of the country. So his dedication and his truthfulness is outstanding qualities. I think the more I know him, the more I love him. Sachin, you have to achieve a lot. In a very short time, you have done fantastic work, both in Vyasa, de-addiction programs, and in your lectures on Gita. I think those of you who like to hear on him on Gita, they are some of the finest lectures, which are eye-openers for many of us. So I'm sure that this small introduction of his to this group of Values in Life program should take them to listen to him in other areas which I mentioned earlier. Thank you, Sachin, for giving us this beautiful exposition of truthfulness, especially pointing out to your personal life. I did not know those examples of which you gave today, not charging for taxis when you travel by railway, and so many things, so many beautiful things. Congratulations and best wishes. Thank you.
So,
Om Shanti. Thank you very much, Dr. Sachin, to be with us today. It was very nice to hear from you, even though we were having trouble with the internet, but still we got lots from you today. I never tell the truth, I never heard your class because probably it's in Hindi and I don't know Hindi. So unfortunately, I cannot hear your class, but it was very nice to hear you talking today, especially because when you brought some points like the income tax, and also because sometimes people cheat on the income tax, but then after they get scared if this income tax is asking for something. So I always think, what's the point? You do some wrong thing today and you cannot sleep tomorrow. So what is there is no point in that. That was very nice to hear you just bring again the point that you have to be truthful in life. So also to live an easy life. No, when we are truthful, life is easier. We don't have to be worried about anything. So thank you very much. It was very nice, although the internet, but still very good. Thank you very much.
So thank you all of y'all. And before I pass it on for the meditation, I'll do the quick announcements so that all of you know what we are doing next. Let me just share the screen again for y'all. Okay. So as all of you know that this weekend, this Saturday and Sunday, we are doing 3 programs. So one is already on the verge of...
I can't see your... coming up. There.
It's coming up. So this is the program which will be over soon. In the next 12 hours, for India time, it will be tomorrow morning. And for the West Coast, it will be 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. The silence retreat, which we always do at every month end. So it is the time for that. And it will be on truthfulness, a very apt value to go into the depths of silence and experience the truthful nature of the soul. The next as all of you know, we have done in the past many special events, which are spiritual significance of various festivals. And I am guilty over here because we really forgot that we haven't done Mahashivratri. So this auspicious month, as all of you know, at Brahmakumaris, it's almost a month-long celebration. It also will be going in March as well. All the sisters and brothers celebrate the festival for almost a month. So tomorrow evening time for India and morning time for the West Coast, US and Canada, we'll be having the spiritual significance of this beautiful festival. As I told you when I was sharing Sushma Didi's talk, I didn't go in the details of what all those things mean, because Santosh Didi will be doing a much more better job than me in all this, because she's a senior Raj Yogi teacher and is serving the entire Baltic countries, Russia. She's the joint regional coordinator there, and the CIS. So please join for that as well. And moving on to the next, Sachin Bhai told us about the 60th. The 60th is yet to come. So it is the next one, greatness. We have two great souls with us, a very dear senior, very, very senior, Sudesh Didi, who's the European director. And in conversation with her will be Sister Moira, who is the director of all the BK centers at Argentina. So we would request all of you all to join. It will be a fantastic conversation. The next Saturday, which is 4th of March, the same timings, we'll be again emailing you and WhatsApping you as well the details. And today's whatever Dr. Sachin has shared, we'll be also sending that as a synopsis in the emails to you. And as always, the workshop after that will be, again, we call the Special Diamond Jubilee Workshop. We'll be having Brother Ash Patel. Again, another beautiful diamond soul of Baba, I must say, fully in service at the GRC, Global Retreat Center in Oxford. All of you would be knowing Sister Gopi Patel. They are a Lokik brother and sister, and even Brother Ash really shares beautifully from the heart and very deep sharings. So he'll be for the first time on our episodes here. That will be on Saturday, 11th of March. And this is our elegant calendar. Sister Kosha always gets it done. A big thanks to her. Again, we'll be rolling out all these to you in the emails. And we'll be having the next silence retreat on the next value, which is abundance. We'll be announcing that later. So with this, I'll just say, sorry to I forget all this. All these workshops are available on omshanti.tk/workshops, all the talks. And the episodes for the Values for Life series, they are on /playlist/English for the English ones, and the other languages you can type in to receive them. And feel free to visit our websites and email us on the email addresses in front of you, both the Vancouver one and the Values for Life series. So I'll just stop sharing. And with this, I would now request again, Sachin Bhai, to please take us in the meditation mode, and I'll be playing some soft music in the background. So hope that's okay.
I think we can take the picture too.
Yeah, you can take the picture first because his video is on.
Everyone, please open the video. And I must say, we don't have time, but yeah, so much we want to appreciate. Thank you, Dr. Sachin Parab. You really motivated us to be 100% truthful. Truthfulness is powerfulness, and how we feel not comfortable when we lie. Thank you so much. So everyone ready to shine with your truthfulness as we take the picture? We got it, and we'll share the photo with all. Once again, thank you, Dr. Sachin, and we'll look forward to your meditation.
So maybe then, sorry to request you to switch off your video. And then I'll play some music. Yeah, thanks.
It's good that my video is getting switched off so that you hear Akashvani only. Baba ne kaha chitra ko yaad nahi karna hai. No chitra, only vichitra. So that is happening automatically. So just a quick review about what I have shared. What I feel is that truth is power, and anytime I feel powerless, I am shifted away from truthfulness. Truth shall set you free. If I am following the value of truthfulness, I will be free all the time, free and flying. So that where the take home, and everyone has a choice every moment. So if I'm aware in the moment, I'll make a right choice. So we'll start our meditation on truthfulness. Become aware of yourself and your surrounding. Feel the vibrations surrounding you. Catch the sounds, but not getting affected by those sounds. Slowly focus your entire attention on your physical body. Feel your physical body and allow it to relax. Relax and let go. As I allow my body to go in a state of deep relaxation, my energy started focusing automatically in the center of the forehead. I realized myself as a beautiful child of Almighty, originally very powerful. I'm combined with Almighty, power of truth. I'm feeling this power of truth. I have deep faith in myself and this power of truthfulness. I know intuitively that with this power of truthfulness, my victory is certain. I'm aware of myself and the choices which I make at every second. Every second and in every moment when I interact with people throughout the day, I will be reminding myself about this power of truthfulness. Even if there are pressures from outside, from other people to force me to go away from the power of truthfulness, I consciously remind myself that Almighty is with me all the time. His powers are with me at all the time. And with only the power of truthfulness, I can be free, I can be peaceful, and I can be blissful. My subconscious mind has accepted this thought that come what may, I will never compromise on the power of truthfulness. I am even ready to die for the power of truthfulness. Baba is filling me with the power of truth. My confidence in the power of truth is increasing day by day, every day and in every way. I'm feeling powerful with this power of truthfulness. All the people with whom I interact, they are also feeling this power of truthfulness. And they are also motivated by this power of truthfulness. I only attract truthful beings in my life. With this power of truthfulness, I am feeling very light and Om Shanti, Shanti and Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you so much, Dr. Sachin Parab. If you can just put on your video as well. And I think Anu's sister, there was a problem with because the bandwidth he was getting affected. So we had to switch off the videos. So if I can request the settings to be changed to, all of you can just switch on your videos and we'll just take a quick...
Did you change the setting to disable?
Sister Shruti told me that she had done it. So therefore people weren't able to put on their videos. It's okay. We'll just take one more photo. I think
people switched on. All of the people switched on, but never mind. Okay. Yes. Take one more.
I hope he's there because he was the one who was saying he's not being able to. So anyway, so it's all drama. So done.
Is Vijay Bhai there? Then we take one more.
That's what I'm trying to search him. He's not there. Okay. Anyway, no worries. Yeah.
No problem. Yeah, we have taken the photo. Thank you so
much. Thank you so much, Sachin Bhai. Thank you for your participation. Thank you all.
Bye now.